Dr. Heather B. That's right. She's a doctor. All right, so we have on deck Colton Drake to be closing us out tonight, but right now we have Ying.
Yeah, hello, Wallace. Yeah, made it. Almost get lost. Wow, this is amazing. This venue, it's amazing. I've done a lot of comedy at different clubs, different bars. This is great. Yeah, my name is Ying. I came all the way from Spokane today. Yeah, all the way. This is as far as my comedy career goes. It's an hour out, hour drive out Spokane. Yeah, but my roots to Idaho go way back, way back. Moscow, Idaho, University of Idaho. Yeah, that's where I got my master's degree in engineering. Yeah. But we got a doctor. Give it up to the doctor. Wow, that's great. Yeah, I came to this country by boat. By boat, were you guys busy building the wall? Yeah. Well, okay, I actually flew over here. Yeah, University of Idaho, in Moscow, Idaho. Well, of course, that place is famous for what these days? Quadruple murder, yeah. And also, I got my first job in Pullman, Wazoo. So now they caught the murder PhD student getting his criminal justice degree. PhD, I was like, wow, this is ruined it. 2 places for me, you know. I know both places. When I first heard the news, I feel like, for a criminal justice department student, don't you think they should teach the student there? Class number 1, do not kill people. Yeah, apparently they forget that. But the first time when I got to the campus of Moscow, Idaho, University of Idaho, within 6 months, I started hearing Asian stereotypes. Okay? The first one I heard is Asian people, especially Chinese people, we eat dogs. I was like, wow, really, we eat dogs? Because growing up in China, I've never eaten dogs. The people I know, family, friends, nobody eat dogs. And then the market, I've never seen the market sell dog meat. But we got here, we eat dogs, wow. So I look around, cafeteria, okay, U05. I look at their menu, I'm like, wow, America, guess what? You eat dogs. Yeah, not only you eat dogs, you eat hot dogs. What is wrong with you, Because Chinese people, they only eat ugly dogs. No, the sexy ones, the pretty ones, they just breed them for pets. Yeah, and you guys eat all kinds of dogs. So look at your menu, okay? You eat corn dogs and chili dogs and Snoop Dogg. All right, the last one, you don't eat him, right? You just make him sing for once in a while. Yeah, man. The second one, of course, when I started driving, learning, getting a license, right? Asian people are bad drivers. This is second stereotype that I heard, really, because in China, my brother, he had 3 cars. Like, every time I went to the freeway with him, right, it's like race car. The freeway is like race car driving. Wow, every time I got home, like, I checked his car for no scratch. Yeah, I feel like every 10 minutes getting a heart attack or something. No scratch, like, wow, his skill is amazing. Like, we got here, we're bad drivers. And I'm like, are you saying we're technically bad, or we just don't give a fuck about rules? Man, so I have a friend. He's a delayed trip to China because of the pandemic, COVID. China is literally closed for almost 3 years. So finally, this May, he's making the trip. First time, go to China. So he asked me, he says, again, what is the do's and the don'ts in China? I want to be respectful. People there, like, okay, do's, okay, just do everything. Eat all the Chinese food, go to Great Wall, Forbidden City. As far as something you don't do, I have to think about it, So I said, okay, when you go to China, do not touch chicken. Yeah, make that note. He said, why? What's wrong with chicken? So I said, okay, you can eat it. The food, just don't touch them. Because in this country, we have a thing called pocket pussy. Right? That's kind of equivalent in China. We have a thing in China, chicken rapers. Yeah. It's the thing, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Chinese men, but in China, if you rape a chicken, very severe punishment. We actually have a law, about, so my friend says, really, how is that possible? How is that done, rape a chicken, like easy. Just think about it, if an egg can come out, a dick can go in. Of course, can be done, right? So don't do that. But apparently, China law never mentioned dog or goat. So I guess you can fuck a goat, in China. Yeah, in China. Anyway, I did it one time. Comedy. One worker actually told me this. He said, "Ying, when you do comedy, first thing you need to address the elephant in the room." So what he was saying is my accent. So like, okay, so how's my accent so far? Okay, well, thank you, yeah. But I do need to apologize, though. I want to apologize for my very heavy Alabama accents, y'all. Bless your heart, y'all, yeah. If I have to have an accent, I want to have that Southern one, right? Because the Southern, get her done. Wow. That's my favorite, because I want to give credit to the Southern man work ethic. Get her done. Because I'm from Spokane, I'm moving to Seattle, but they're both on north side. Unfortunately, the northern men don't have that kind of work ethic. Nobody get me done. I know, I have to get myself done. That's no good. I'm a single mother, yeah. I'm a single mother. I was divorced a few years ago, many years ago. I married to a white guy. Yeah, I remember that we had a very nasty court battle, about the child custody. After the court battle, I remember one time it's about child support or something. We got out and he saw me. He came to me. He said, he was really mad at me, right? He said, "Go fuck yourself." And I was like, wow, how did he know that? I do that, what I'm saying? Man, this is not good. So, anybody have a good time? Valentine's Day last month. Valentine's, show hand. Okay, great. I'm happy for you. But Valentine's Day, I'm not fair. I don't like Valentine's because I'm single mother for 8 years. So I don't remember how many Valentine's Day I spent alone. And this year's tough. Because my neighbor, I got a new neighbor, moved in across the street, a new couple, they bought a house. Across the street from my house is a little on taller ground. So this year I saw this couple. They bought a light, the pink light all around their window. They got a big red heart flashing on their window, right? And they forgot to close the curtain. So I was looking from a taller ground, my bay window, very big. I'm looking at them. There are people, maybe they're naked, walking around or something. Yeah, and I was like, wow, there's some porn going on there. I was looking, I was trying to get a free show, Yeah, young couple, and then I was like looking for a while, but all of a sudden I feel restless, I was like, well, where is my battery? I started trying to find my battery, Yeah, battery. Then it just hit me. I realized, what? It's not the battery I needed. What I really need is, it's the lube. It's the lube. What I'm saying? The gel, right? The lubricant, yeah. Because the lubricant, the lube goes with everything. Think about it. The lube goes with the cucumber. Cucumber? No? Little guy do that? Okay. The lube goes with zucchini. And zucchini, right? Yeah. And the lube goes with eggplant. Wow. Am I going too far or something? This conservative town or something, yeah. Okay, my point is, if by chance you come to my house, do not touch my vegetables. They're not safe. They're not safe. You don't know where they went, right? Yeah, gosh, that's not good. But my English doing okay so far? Thank you. But I do remember my English was awful when I first got to this country. Yeah, I still remember that first day. You're on the airplane just before landing in SeaTac, Seattle. So they told us, foreigner, fill out the immigration form. And we fill out the form. The plane landed, says, okay, foreigner, go to that window. So I went to that window, gave them the form. This immigration officer was not happy with me at all. She was looking at me, she was looking at form and then pointing on the form. She said, look at what you got in there. I look at my form, I fill out in the air. So after they ask you your name, birthday, they ask for sex. So what I had in there is once a month. Because first of all, as an immigrant, you gotta be honest, right? Yeah, second of all, I'm new here, I don't know nobody. So once a month sounds pretty good to me. Yeah. But I'm glad they didn't ask for how, even how by hand. That's not good. I know. So we back and forth argue. Turned out they're really asking for gender. That form, but in China, sex and gender, totally different translation. But these days I understand, because if you ask Facebook gender, it's going to be 50 plus, not many genders, right? But your Idaho is good. Your Idaho only have 2. Yeah, I know. Anyway, but you know what? You cannot blame my English. You meant English very fucked up, very confusing to me. Yeah. So I give you another example, okay? This word you got going, blowjob. This word, everybody know that word, right? And turned out, blowjob don't mean blow. It means suck a dick. Wow. So fucked up. Yeah. I know, right? It screwed me up pretty good, because my ex-husband, I remember the first time he asked for a blowjob, so I went to the bathroom and came out with a blow dryer. I guess I'm not surprised with divorce, right? It's like I can't make him happy. So, okay, that's my time. Dear listener,